Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome to the Dice Tower. Today we're taking a look at something a little different called the Shivers. This is a pop-up tabletop mystery adventure, it says on here. And in this video, I'm not going to be showing you too many of the components of this, but we do have a link in the description to a playthrough that we did of the Shivers here on the Dice Tower. And the reason I'm not showing you a lot of this is because I don't want it to really, you to be spoiled. What the Shivers is it's barely a board game. It's more of a role-playing game, but it's one with a pretty loosey-goosey feel to it. But it's all about a pop-up book. So it comes with these rooms here, and each room, you open it, woo, and you see, oh, this is a laboratory. All this different stuff pops up. There's a door you can open and look inside. There's all sorts of things that are in here. And it has little cardboard pieces you put in here, hold it up. There's also little magnetic pieces here at the bottom so that if you have multiples, they will stick together. So that's kind of cool. You're going to be playing a particular mission of sorts, and each mission will come with different cards, and then these cards get inserted like this into the room. And so once they're in the room and once they're down inside there, there's pictures on the one side that when you open like a cabinet, you'll see that stuff. And then on the other side is instructions for basically the dungeon master. So like I said, this is very similar to a role-playing game. We have an instruction book here. We have a history of Fogmore, and this just tells you about the land and also is basically an excuse for them to put in all their Kickstarter backers. And then we have here a companion that tells you about, this is for the person who's running the game. So you'll have a game. And the one that we played, there was, well, you know, you have to watch it, but they were trying to find something. There was a little girl that they had to go inside this house. Almost all the things happen in the same house because you want to keep using these same boards here. So you as a group, all the players are playing, one person's going to have to run everything. That person's not particularly playing. That person instead will have a little book like this, The Lost Kitten, and it has all kinds of information on here, and it tells you what to do when somebody does something. So they'll come in, and you'll say, hey, open this door. Or what do you want to do? And they'll say, I open this door. You'll say, okay, well, then you can physically open the door. You let them open the door, and then you tell them what they see. And it's, like I said, it's really, really loosey-goosey in that you can do whatever you want. You can make it hard. You can make it difficult. The game comes with lots and lots of pieces, including, you know, standees for monsters and characters. It also comes with some dice. You have red, green, and blue dice. You can roll these. You can, as the person running the game, if someone says, I'm going to try to light this mummy on fire, fine. But that's a hard thing to do, so you have to roll the red die. And it might say it works, or it might say backfire, or it might just say nothing happens. It comes with a little magnifying glass that you can use to look closely at the stuff. And that's it. You go through, you win, you lose, but winning and losing is really dependent on the person running the game. So if I'm running this with my kids, I can make it as easy as I can. I can give them clues. I can be like, you hear a rattle in the closet, in the room you're in. What do you do next? Maybe they should open that closet door. And in fact, the book has it done that way. This is almost what I would say is a early role-playing style game. If you want to play a role-playing game with kids or with a group of people, and you don't want to put a lot of effort into it. And I don't mean that in any condescending or negative way, because running a role-playing game is a lot of work. There is a lot going on in it. And so here, most of the setup is done for you. You are simply just taking all the rooms that you need for any particular mission. You are sliding the cards into those rooms, and then you're running the game. That's it. And the game like really holds your hand as the person running it. They'll say, here's things you can do. Here's things you can say. This is what this character says if they try this. But it's not really open-ended. You can't say as a group like, oh, we're going to leave the mansion. We're going to go to the mall downtown. Well, you can't do that. You're in this mansion. You're kind of stuck doing that. But again, it's also very, very basic. So this game is going to depend dramatically on the person in charge, and they're kind of them getting into the game, but also the people playing as they role play it up. I like this. I'll give this a 7 out of 10. There's a lot of fun things. I'm a big fan of the pop-up books anyway. I think this is a cool idea, and this is what initially attracted me to the game. But I also like that this is an introductory role-playing game of sorts for people. This is going to be, I think, a little bit divisive. Some people are going to play it and go, where's the game? The game is in you all along, is really the answer to that. But I can see why some people would not want that to be the answer. Again, honestly, your best way, I think we played a very explanatory game of it. If you, like I said, check the link in the description, that will take you right there and you can see, oh, this is for me or it's not for me. I really recommend this for families. You know, you're a dad and mom and you want to run a role-playing game for your kids, but again, that's a lot of effort. My kids think that sort of thing is incredibly fun, and I sit there and go, whew, to build the backstory, to get the different books out, to go through the system. Here, the system is really simple. Here, they're fairly family-friendly adventures. Ooh, there's a scary skeleton in the basement. Ooh, it's that sort of thing, goosebump-esque type stuff. But I think it's one that will work for a lot of people. So there you have it. I'm Tom Vasel. That's the Shivers. We'll see you next time.